What is going on, guys? Man, I had an insane weekend. We went to Checkmate USA versus India, and it was absolutely amazing. I got some pictures for you guys. We got all kinds of stuff happening, like drama. There's drama. There's drama. Dude, I was there, and I kind of bought into it a little bit, into what the people are dramatizing about, if you will. But I'll tell you that we're going to deep dive into the drama. You know, we could probably just start that now. What everyone is all up in arms about is Hikaru. Daniel Abbott, thank you. Hikaru, after he beats Gukesh, he took his king and he threw it into the crowd. He took Gukesh's king off the board after the game was over, after Gukesh lost, and he threw it into the crowd. That, on the surface, is insanely disrespectful. It's so rude in a normal chess environment. It is. Sean, how you doing, brother? Hey, from Sweden, Thomas Bostrom, how you doing, my friend? So that appears to be completely rude, just rude. Oh, we got a ban, guys. We got a ban from all live streams. Ban from page. There we go. I get to ban someone on Facebook. That was fun. You don't get to do that very often, guys. You're good. Thank you, Thomas. So basically what happened was he threw Gukesh's king at the very end. And it's, on the surface, it's very disrespectful, but they have since released video of them doing pre-game things beforehand, the production team. And the production team literally tells them, like, when you beat your opponent, you know, take their king and hold it up, or do something like that. And Hikaru picks it up and kind of says, yeah, you know, I'll throw it in the crowd. And everyone laughed. Now, he said it was very clear, too, that Gukesh, you know, the Indian culture's a little bit different, guys. They're a little bit different. And so because of this, they're thinking, like, do we have to do that? Gukesh is like, I don't want to talk smack to my opponent. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to touch my opponent's king. Do you know what I'm saying? And of course, they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to do that, but they wanted it to be hype. People are saying that the event organizers are the ones that set it up. They may have told him to throw the king. I have not heard any information about that. They told them to take the king and hold it up, to do something, to be confrontational, dramatic, like they keep referring it to like Daniel Negreanu said that he likes the WWE. Is that what it's called? The wrestling guys who break chairs and stuff on each other's noggins. Those guys. That's kind of what this is. It's more show. It's not traditional chess. People in the crowd they told us at the beginning. You can watch the video, but I'm going to show you guys video. The guy says, yell, scream. If you got something to say, say it. Say it as loud as you want. Kaya, how you doing? Yeah, WWE. Okay, Kaya. Thank you. A few hours, we're going to be grabbing some Mexican food. Hey, Cameron, we are, dude. We are, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Maybe I'll get the what do they call it? Sour cream enchiladas. Those enchiladas. Those are pretty good, I think. I like the street tacos too. We're going to get some good Mexican food tonight. Cameron, that's hilarious. You come in, man, before dinner. That's cool, dude. I'll see you tonight. So he said, yell, scream. It was like an esports event. Let's go, Optic. You guys watch competitive Call of Duty? I do. They're better off having paid actors in the crowd. They might have. Let me tell you guys, getting onto that topic, I'm so happy I went, because, you know, I've never been to a Call of Duty esports event, but I would imagine it would get a little bit, a heated, like a sports game. You see in football games, people in the crowds, they rib each other, and sometimes they'll get into arguments or even fights about their team, right? This was like, I'll scream USA. I'll scream, go USA or whatever the heck they were screaming. I'll scream that when I need to. You guys know me. I'm pretty freaking red-blooded over here. I'm a red-blooded American. I love it. But I did not scream, let's go USA or any of that. And it was just as warming to hear the chants for USA as the India. Of course, I've got my heart is here, right? Seeing them with their pride, man. And there were so many parents with little kids. So many parents with little kids, all age kids. Some moms with their little girl. And a little girl going, let's go, Gukesh. Dude. I freaking melted. It was so awesome. And then, of course, for the USA, it was a little bit rowdy. They were trying to make it like that. Used to be a big WWE fan, Kai. Yeah, I dated a girl many years ago who her and her ex, they used to watch that all the time. I'm like, yeah, never got into that the wrestling thing, but I know it's huge. And I know a lot of people love it, and it's fun to follow the storylines and everything and watch it, see what's gonna happen. I never got into it. So it was very, very heartwarming to see and dads with their sons, dads with their daughters, parents, couples with the kid sitting there with a chess book. He wants to get it signed. You know what I mean? It was freaking amazing, guys. It was amazing. And I'm going to show you guys a couple of things right now if I can. I spent so much time setting this stream up and still probably not as prepared as I should be. But I think... Oh, yeah, come down here. Come down here. I have another window set up. This should work from here for that. I'm going to minimize this. I'm going to open this up and see if we can't get a picture up. Okay, now, I'm going to go ahead and throw some music on this just because it just seemed like it just went away, right? There we go. There we go. There's me and you know who. Danny freaking Wrench. CCO, they call him. Chief Chess Officer. Green chicken enchiladas, bro. Those things should be illegal. Yeah, that's what we're doing. A few hours. Yeah. We're doing it, Cameron. So yeah, man. I got to meet Danny. Dude, nicest. He's just the same nice guy you expect to meet. It's like Eric Rosen. When you meet them, you're like, this guy is exactly the person. I don't know why you expect him to be different. Why do I expect him to be different than who he is, right? Because he's gonna probably be the same person. It's just weird. Totally nice guy. I got the book. I'm gonna show you the book. Right here. Okay, here's my swag. Oh, this is so great, guys. You guys are gonna love this. Let's come here. Let's come back here. Okay. I needed a bag to carry some stuff, so I got this. USA versus India. I got this bag, okay? Maybe someday, if I got to figure out how to do a giveaway across 3 freaking platforms. That's not going to be easy. But I know they do it. Okay, they asked me, well, I was walking in, and they said Team USA or Team India. I said Team USA. What they gave me, guys, they gave me a flag, okay? And then I started walking to my seat. I came back, and I'm like, hey, give me one of those too. So I got one of these. These are from the event. They were handing them out. That's pretty cool, right? So I got those. I got the bag. Then, and the bag was $12. It wasn't $20. The bag was $12. They still make a killing on it. The book was $26. Wasn't $70. We got no music. And this is Danny's new book, Dark Squares, where the gist of this, it's pretty much, I think, his life story. How coming to chess.com, I'm sure his whole history, the beginnings, all that stuff is in this book, right? But he also grew up in a religious cult, and so he talks about that. Look at this. Look, you guys, look at this. To Charlie Sardo Gaming from Danny. How's that, guys? Oh, let me hold it over here so the vertical people can see it too. Yeah. He made it out to Charlie Sardo Gaming, folks. No reason. But we got this. We got the book. We get the flags. And we got the branded tote that says Chess versus India on it, which is cool. USA versus India. So, they were encouraged to do the hype thing. Hikaru threw the king. But the funny thing is, he even was saying like he's probably going to throw... He even said, I'll throw the king out in the crowd. And everyone laughed. Then he did it. Now, in a bubble, you would probably think... let me come back to here. In a bubble, you would probably... If you just saw it, or someone who doesn't know... This whole event was a joke. Oh, no, I don't want old stream. What this? Come back to my Danny picture, because I think I can look at a few pictures. Someone who is not part of the chess stream. For instance, I made a reel, a TikTok thing that it did pretty good. It wasn't even about chess. I was sitting there washing dishes, and I was washing the dishes. Courtney was like in the living room or something. I'm washing her dishes at her house, but we ate like kings, and I'm washing the dishes. I do it all the time. I'm washing the dishes. I'm like, hey, because she just set a timer. Alexa, start 5-minute timer. She started a timer. So I'm like, all right. I said, come over here and wash dishes. I grabbed my phone. So I walk over to her and I said, Alexa, set dishes timer for 5 minutes. And then she kind of looks at me and I said, you got 5 minutes and then you got to get on laundry. Right? It's funny. And she kind of made a funny face, and that was it. Well, you guys know me. At least I think you do. I played I think I played one game of chess and I lost. Fuck. You guys know me. Okay? You know that, I'm not some domineering, misogynistic, keep your butt in the kitchen lady and wash the dishes, because I'm the man. You guys know I'm not like that. So, you could just see that and think it's funny. Someone who doesn't know me, and I realized it after I put it up, because I saw some of the comments, someone who doesn't know me might actually think it was real. I don't know. Could they? It probably was fake enough. I don't know. Same thing with this chess thing. We know chess tournaments are silent. We know chess... you can get... what do you call it? When you're rude to your opponent. Unsportsmanlike behavior. You can, there's rules for that at chess tournaments. You have to be sportsmanlike. You have to treat people with respect. You get thrown out of the tournament. This whole thing was a whole new experiment. It was a whole new experiment. Let's see if I can get to another picture. Oh, wait. What? Dave Joyce with 100. Dave Joyce, thank you. Okay, that's a better one. You're going to love this, Dave Joyce.
Dave Joyce sent 100 stars.
You know who took this picture? Both of these pictures, you know who took them? You're going to love this. Charlie, I'm going to need you to go make me a sandwich. There you go, Jeff. I know you're kidding. Do you support Charlie Kirk? Lay, you know what? I appreciate the question, but we can't talk about that here. We can't talk about it here. We can't. If, supporting, baby dolphins was political, and you asked me if I supported baby dolphins, I'd probably say I'm not going to answer you, because we don't do it here. Yeah, we just don't. We don't. But thanks for asking. We keep it zero religion, zero politics, and family friendly. Chess streams. At night we get a little bit crazier. Still not going to start stepping in that anyway. When I want to jump the shark and just trash all my social media and then try and get a few more views in a big burst before before I fizzle out, then maybe we'll do some crazy stuff like that. But we don't do it here. And the explanation is because this is our safe place. Literally, here's what I always say, Lay. All those things. 301 Cakes says, "Come over. I need mine washed. Wash them yourself, brother." All those things. When something terrible in the news happens, we just try not to get over it. We try not to talk about it. I'll say I wish all the best. We had flooding in Texas, right? It was not good. We didn't go into gory details, but I said I wish everybody the best. Those are my people. I'm in Texas, right? So yeah. That's all waiting for us when we leave. But here we can take a break from it. You know what I mean? And you should be able to appreciate that, right? If that's how you start off a conversation, you could come here and no one's going to ask, no one's going to argue. No, we're talking about chess. We're talking about life. We're talking about good stuff. The guy who took this picture, is his name Andy? Yeah, P is watching now too. See, there are children watching, so we try and keep it light. So, Andy Woodward. Andy Woodward's a grandmaster. Is it? Andy Woodward he's a grandmaster, right? The guy who took this picture was his dad. He walked up to Danny, never met Danny himself. He said, "Hi, my name's so-and-so Woodward. I'm Andy Woodward's dad." And I'm like, "That's cool," because he took my picture for me. I said, "Can you take the picture?" He said, "Sure." And so this picture was taken by to me, a famous grandmaster, but not to you guys, because maybe you haven't heard of him. But that was a kind of cool little bonus that happened. This is a grandmaster somebody. Oh, wait. This one, how come that one didn't change? Sorry, Vertical people. Sorry, Vertical people. This is a grandmaster. I don't know who he is, though. I wouldn't be surprised if that could be Andy Woodward. He might be, because his dad was there, right? So it very well could be. This guy, is this Arian Terry or something? He's a grandmaster. No, but here's the point. They hired grandmasters to sit in the crowd, in the fun zone, in the fan zone, and play people. Grandmaster, the guy in the end's a grandmaster. These are all grandmasters. That's a grandmaster. I think that's Arian. Is that his name, Arian Terry? Do I have that name right? AMD said, "What? Who called me out?" Charlie, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, wash the dishes. Great. KKK. We're all caught up. So there's a few pictures of him. This is inside the hall. Let me see if I can. Now, because the pictures are moving around a little bit, folks, but it's okay. Wait for it. There we go. That's inside the hall. And I did make a little video, and I can show you probably. Oh, wait. Yeah. This is just the hall. This is like pre-party before they let the massive people in. Okay? Gotham Chess said there's in front of 1,000 people. Guys, there was not 1,000 people in this room. It was way more than 1,000 people. I estimated 2,000 to 2,500. And then I found out later the capacity is 2,500. But that might be with this floor filled with chairs too. It actually might be. I didn't even consider that. But I was kind of clumping people, counting them, being like, okay, about that many in this section. Okay, great. Yeah, there might be like 2,000 people here. These tables in the front, if I zoom, will it zoom? You'll get another shot of them too. But you see these tables in the front? Those are the $4,000 tickets. Yes, there was a... Oh my God. Oh, well, I can close it and reopen it, right? I'm like, you screwed up your sizing. Why is it not showing? Oh, it's because of okay, I got it back now. There was a lot of people there, guys. There was a lot of people there. There's Team USA up on the stage. There they are up close. Okay, and then there starts the videos, but there's no audio on that, so I think I need to click on it. Sort by type so I can find the videos. Those are pictures. Okay, I have the fan zone for you guys first, I think. Yeah, fan zone. This is the fan zone. This is what you get for 125 bucks. And you gotta wait till 8 o'clock or till 7 o'clock till
playing regular people like you or me.
Till the show starts. Okay, and it was pretty hype.
There are people everywhere. This is general admission. What general admission gets you up until 8 o'clock? No, until 7 o'clock.
There was a tier of ticket that was $4,000. Arlington was awesome. We had a great time. There was a $4,000 Patreon level or patron level ticket. I did not have one. I knew a guy that did though. A guy I met in St. Louis. The second time I went to St. Louis, the time I went to go meet Hikaru. I met this guy, Zilko, I think his name is Zilko, if I'm remembering it right. Real nice guy. He gave me his business card, so I ended up doing some research on him. And some company that he started, it sold for a lot of money. That doesn't mean he was the only guy involved. When I say a lot of money, I'm not talking about 200 million, okay? I'm talking about a lot of money. So this guy's really cool. He loves chess. He's actually, I thought he had more pictures. Oh yeah, no, you probably see him in a video. But so there was the $4,000 got you that, but it also got you extra access. I don't think it go backstage the whole time, but they got to really sit and handshake and meet Hikaru and Fabi and Gukesh. You know, they got really good access. Okay.
7 o'clock. Excuse me. Thank you.
So this is the zone outside.
And all these people get to go in the main room, which I'm going to show you in a second.
Yeah, he's the fourth round player.
Excuse me.
The guy right beneath.
Thank you. I'm going to see if Danny's still signing books.
I'll show you where Danny was signing the books,
He's
folks.
not signing books anymore.
He's
Danny
not.
was signing books right here.
That's your choice.
He said he sold out of his books. He said he sold out faster than they thought they would. So people were buying that book and getting pictures with Danny.
Right here, and he's not signing them anymore.
And they had a whole merch thing and stuff. Okay, that is that. Now, I don't think I can skip to the next one. Oh yeah, but I have them in order. I think this one here now.
Okay, I'm here at Checkmate. USA versus India.
I made all
And
these
I'm
to
gonna show you
edit
guys
them
what it
later.
looks like out in the player. I don't know what this area is called. Oh, it won't let me flip. Okay, we'll make another video.
Yeah. So the $4,000 ticket, most people aren't going to buy. Then there were two different tiers of tickets. There was general admission for I think $125, and then there was the VIP, which was $425. Which, by the way, where's my lanyard? Oh, give me here. It freaking. Where's my lanyard? Hey! Guys, we got the lanyard. For $425, you get this. And that's all. But it's the front section of seating, so you get the better seating, which, to be honest, in an arena like that, you don't really need it. You don't need it. But let me show you another thing it did from like 6 to 7 before they open the doors for everyone else, or 5:30 to 6:30 or something. with that lanyard, I could go into the arena. That's where I went and saw the guy that I'd met before. And you can get a seat. The other, you just have access to the room first. I saw Robert Hess, who did commentary. I saw him walking around. I didn't bother him. I saw Jules. Jules was a hostess. I didn't bother her, but I saw her. I could have got a picture with her, but I'm like, she's cool.
So right now, what they're doing is, I think they're showing videos.
See, so instead of being outside with the massive amounts of people,
it was not planned very well, and it got kind of cringy to where I almost like literally got.
Yeah, that was that. Let me see what this is. Oh, these are the walk-ins, guys. Okay, you see, there's a walkway right here. Dude, people just started crowding. Look at them. It gets way worse. This guy gets to walk down unhindered. Okay, freaking when Levy. By the time Gukesh and Levy and Hikaru were walking down, you're gonna see. It's a freaking nightmare, guys. It's a freaking nightmare. Let me see. Okay, here's the next one. I think they started reading them fast because they're like, she did good, but she didn't win because she had to play Carissa. Divya? Hey, Sagar! I freaking love Sagar, man. I say his name wrong. Sagar? Sounds like you had a lot of fun, Charlie. Cool pictures. I'm going to Holiday Sunday. You're going to Spain. You're not going to Spain. Where are you going this time, man? There's Gukesh, the world champion, folks. Now, it's kind of a big deal to be that close to a world chess champion, but I met Tall and I met Spassky. Not putting down Gukesh. I'm just saying. I met Tall and Spassky. Okay, we got dude, it gets worse. There's Fabi. Fabi's did the jog. Fabi's like, yeah, man, I just gotta go, man. This is, there's a lot of strangers trying to touch me. You know what I mean? Okay, wait, who's coming next? Oh, Tani, probably? Okay, we can skip. Yeah, it's Tani. I think that's his name, right? Tani? This kid right here, if you don't know his story, I don't know it exact, but I know that him and his mom were like refugees from another country. And he played chess, and he showed good promise at chess. And they I think they were in a shelter, which is probably better than where they were, but they're in a shelter. This kid's he's showing promise in chess, and they did like a GoFundMe or something, and they just got him enough money to get a place. People started supporting his chess, maybe giving him free lessons or paying his entry fee into tournaments, and he's just a very, very strong chess player now. He's on his way up. You're going to Spain. It's a touristy resort, early 40th birthday celebrations. Nice, Dave Joyce. Nice. So yeah. So Tani, I think is his name, Tani. If you want to Google that story, it's a beautiful freaking story. And he won his game too. He won his game. And now you see how here's Carissa. She's great, man. She did a good job. She won her game. She was enjoying it too. She was looking at the crowd and smiling. Oh, here's Levy. Look at Levy. It's just let me run. Don't say my name. And now here comes Hikaru. It's funny too because Gukesh is a great. The people of India love Gukesh. Obviously, he's from their home country. He's the world champion. But Hikaru's got the star power. You know what I mean? Look. Now they're just standing. Now they're just standing in the walkway. They're just standing there. They can't even walk by. Here he comes, draped in old glory. You absolutely love to see it. I'll tell you something else too. When they sang the national anthems, we had a good one. The girl did a good job. The national anthem for us, stand up. Put your hand on your heart if you so decide, but take your stinking hat off. Stand up. I've seen grown men say things to grown men at a school function. Some guy was standing there with a cap, and one guy's like, "Hey, take your hat off," and the guy's like, "Oh." It was great. In California, I don't know, but the way I remember, yeah, it's just different. It's just different. That's all. Yeah, see, this stuff we can't talk about. We're gonna stop there. So that's basically my video. I do not have video of him throwing the chess piece. The excitement in the room was amazing. It seemed almost a little bit, what's the word? It was, I don't want to say it seemed fake, but it seemed unreal. Like watching a chess game, when something big happens, if you can go, whoa, that's amazing, because you can't do that in a normal chess tournament. But just because someone drops a pawn, or, it's like there might be one spot in a game where someone's losing a pawn, but then the very next move, it's like the game is so flowing and evolving. Do you know what I'm saying? Cheering for a chess game is just a little bit, it's a little bit weird. But here's the thing, I think that there might be chess is already niche as it is, right? But I think their niche could be the family thing, could be the kid thing. Because I saw a lot of kids. There was one younger kid who I think might have been special needs, and he was just quietly going, "Let's go, Gukesh," and he couldn't even do the. He was just doing the best clap he could, and he was doing it over and over and over, never freaking stopping. To someone else, if I wouldn't have turned around and looked at this kid, I would have been like, "Well, that's a little going to be annoying if I'm going to sit here and listen to that all day, right?" And I looked at him and, "Oh, I think it was a boy. He loves Gukesh." I'm like, it didn't bother. Once I saw the kid, it didn't bother me anymore. I told you guys though, I trained myself to like the sound of crying babies, because if you don't, they will drive you nuts. So I'm in a plane, a baby's crying. People are like, "Oh my God, I'm trapped. There's a baby. It's crying." It's like, shut up. It's a freaking baby. That's a beautiful sound. It's a sound of a beautiful baby. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. Bill Stevens, no, you're here, brother. You're here. If you want to hear most of what happened on this event, we talked about it. We talked about the drama was like practically pre-planned. I don't think they told him, at least I don't have proof that they told him to throw the king, for Hikaru to throw Gukesh's king, but he said, he made a joke about it and said, "Yeah, I'll pick the king up and throw it in the crowd," and everyone laughed. No one said, "Yeah, don't do that. That could be too disrespectful." Blah, blah. It's showmanship. Levy said even after that, after backstage, he went to Gukesh. He said, "Yeah," he said, "I know that looked disrespectful. I'm just doing I would never do that to you, but it was for the show." And I get that, but it's especially it just seems it's going to be hard for everyone to buy it the whole way, and it doesn't matter if they buy it as drama and they love it and they come back to sell more tickets. That's what they're trying to do. So maybe that was a good thing. It's so hard. So where were you at, Charlie? Oh, you know what? I'll show you where I was. I watched the video, some of the video that they posted, and I could see myself a few times. Oh yeah, go here. I need. Okay. This is the front section. Oh wait. Let me come back. I got to come back to the other scene so you guys can see the picture. I was in Arlington, Texas, so if that's what, if that, I don't know if you're asking, like, where was I at? Here, I'm taking the picture. See this guy in the middle with the, oh, wait, how come, oh, it's gotta go here. This guy, see the guy with the jacket on, the white jacket, looking right at us? Like, right behind him, there's, like, those chairs right there. I was sitting on the end right there. The thing about this is, see the TV up at the top? It says Stride, Checkmate versus India. There's 4 huge screens. No seat is a bad seat. Because you see how tiny the board is? Zoom, zoom, zoom. You see the board, guys? The board is just to the right of this TV monitor over here. Okay, the board is up here on the stage. All right? Oh, vertical, can't see that. There, you can see the board now. The table and chairs. It's right over here. And it's small. You can't almost even see facial expressions. Carissa, I could see her smile because she smiled so big. But this is where I was sitting, was right on the end, right behind this guy right there. Like fourth row or something. Not counting the patrons in front. And but there's the huge monitors make it so nice because you kind of look at the live shot and then you look up at the pictures, at the live camera shots. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that's where I sat. But you were probably just asking me where I went. I went to Arlington, Texas. Dude, check this out. I stayed at the Sheraton Arlington because ChatGPT and I discussed it more than one time, trying to figure out where the players might be staying. Because I wanted to be staying where Hikaru was. Check this out. I saw a guy at the event, and he was, people were just talking to him like he was somebody. And I'm looking at him going, maybe he's like a grandmaster or something. I didn't know who he was. He was kind of Asian. Who is this guy? But not completely. On the way back to our hotel room, in the elevator, this guy gets in the elevator. My man, I saw you at the event. I said, who are you? He said, I'm Hikaru's older brother. I'm like, well, there you go. He's in the loop. He's in the loop. That's why that's why it seemed like all the other grandmasters, it seemed like everybody knew him. You know what I mean? So Courtney and I rode the elevator with Hikaru's older brother. That was kind of fun. We also met a guy who worked behind the scenes, a technical guy. I'm not going to talk too much about him, just because he was talking to me and maybe not expecting me to tell you everything he told me here. The guy's got to work. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get him in trouble. There were some glitches there at the event, and I did get to hear some behind the scenes footage about them. But like when the first game started, I think there was no board. There was no board. You couldn't see the board. There was no board. There was the guys, and they were showing the camera shots, and so you couldn't follow the game for like the first 12 moves, 15 moves. You couldn't even follow the game. Then bang, they finally got the board up. Everyone goes nuts. I look right at it. I'm like, where's the clock? No clock. Swear to God, you could see the clock. You could see the clock. You're watching these guys play a 10-minute game. The first match was Fabi versus Arjun. And so for the first minute, there's no board. For like the next couple of minutes, there's no clock. When the clocks came on, I think they had like 5 and 6 minutes each or something. Yeah. So that was just, dude, it's a new thing, bro. Don't be mad about it. Then there were times in the commentary, Jules would say like, okay, now let's go to it, because they would analyze each game afterwards. Let's go to the analysis. And then she would walk off. Nothing comes on the screen. And I know back over here at the desk, Hess is going over the game, and they're talking about it, but it wasn't on the screen for probably the first 2 games, I think. So now we're just waiting. There's obviously some analysis going on that we don't get to see. So, and that happened a few times to where kind of like, dude, that's a lot of people to have 1,500, 2,000 people crammed in this room and just sitting there. It was a mistake. It was a glitch. I actually found out, kind of how it happened and what they had to do to fix it. And it wasn't as easy as, I can just come over here and be like, wait, where's this? I can put my banner on. Oh, wait, how come it? See, there you go. There you go. Ooh, that's got my banner. That's my Charlie Sardo gaming banner. That's fun. I thought that was going to be breaking news. It's breaking background. Breaking news. See, I know how to run my stream, so I'm just like, okay, great. So I'm thinking like, well, they honestly have the clock set up. They just muted the clock, just unmute. No, it wasn't that simple, guys. They're dealing with a whole bunch of stuff. So there were some glitches. Enough to ruin the event? Not even close. Biggest takeaway from it was seeing the parents taking their kids to the chess thing, seeing the kids walking around with books hoping to get an autograph, seeing the kids chant, let's go USA or let's go India. That was cool. It was like heartwarming. You know what I'm saying? And I did not expect that at all. So it was really cool. And of course, I stood up for my national anthem, and I was very proud to be an American. And you know what? They had two girls get up and sing the national anthem of India, and they did a freaking great job. And it's like you could hear the Indians in the crowd singing too. And it's like it's the same way I get emotional when I hear my national anthem. I could feel their pride, and it's a little bit emotional too. You know what I mean? That was really cool. That was a really cool part of it. And yeah. Do I think it's going to this format's going to take off? You know what? It might take off in that WWE flavor. It might. I mean, they're doing chess boxing. Right? So if they're doing chess boxing, that's crazy. That's not normal chess, right? Well, this could be not normal chess either. It could be showmanship chess. They could bring in the bad boy. They could bring in Hans Niemann. Hans, I think, made a video too about someone asked him, why did you not play Checkmate USA versus India? I mean, to me, that's a silly question, right? Like, maybe he didn't get invited, right? I mean, it's kind of to me, it's not a good question. But Hans didn't say I didn't get invited. He said people are asking me why. He said, and then he's talked about the organizers. He said, I am blacklisted from all the organizers. He didn't say exactly that. They won't touch me. I call them, hey, I want to get in this tournament. You don't have to pay my way. I just want to invite to the tournament so I can come. I want to compete. They won't invite me to tournaments. I can't come play with the best players because they won't let me. They won't let me. So I think that was the answer, basically, in a pretty direct way, without saying specifically, they didn't invite me because I'm blacklisted and I'm not part of the chess mafia. He didn't say that, but he did say what I just said in his own words. It's a short. Watch it if you want to see it. I watch a lot of chess content, guys. I'm pretty up to date. Doesn't mean I can't learn. I think it's good for the game. I love it. And they were playing in the room. Yes, they were. Oh man, dude, Levy was walking up to the crowd going like this, and the place was going nuts. While he's playing, he did like this. He did like the ear, and then when they were cheering for Sagar, he was like, yeah, like he was like cheering the crowd to cheer louder for Sagar. You know what I mean? And it was great. It was great. Good vibes. Good show. And just like I said, I'm turning to a soft old grandpa kind of guy where I see the kids learning chess, and I see the kids with their parents interested and carrying their little chess books, trying to get it autographed, and that made me. It warmed my heart. And I don't know if they even expected that it was going to be that much of a kid thing. Like, there were kids that age, there were kids there that, like, you couldn't bring them to a regular chess tournament because they might cry because they won't be able to stay still and sit in dead silence for 4 hours while they watch people play chess. You can't take your kid to a world championship match, chess match. Expect him to sit in his chair and not move for 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? Well, this one you could, because the kid could scream if they want to. You know, scream for their favorite player, and it was really cool. It was just really cool. So the rest of the trip, the road trip, of course, I went with the beautiful, young, and talented Courtney Reed, and I was going to take my truck. My truck can make the trek, guys. My truck can make the trek. My truck is only 15 years older than... This is weird, guys. I am 15 years older than Courtney. And my truck is 15 years older than her car. I want to tell her. That's freaking funny. So needless to say, Courtney she has a new car. 2008 F-150 over here, okay? I like my truck. I was going to take my truck. It would have been a lot more money in gas, and it's still 2008. Got to drive 4 hours, 8 hours round trip. I mean, sometimes 8 hours, sometimes I might not drive 8 hours in a month. Seriously. I'm a streamer. This is what I do. I drive to my open mic. Sometimes do a gig. I drive to Courtney's house. So, either way, we had a nice vehicle and had a professional driver. The route we went was freaking beautiful. A lot of smaller highways that they're roads. They're back roads, a lot of them. There'll be a lot of two-lane asphalt. Two-lane asphalt, no shoulder, ditch, and like cows and horses and fields and mountains, and it was so green. At one point, Courtney was like a little bit freaked out. She's like, "Look how green it is." She's just like it's almost overwhelming. Did USA beat India? Hammer, that's a great question. Thank you for asking. Yeah, it was fun though. Dave, me and Courtney have so much fun together. You stick us in a car, we just freaking laughing almost the whole time. And so it was like, yeah, kind of long drive sucks. Not when you're hanging out with Courtney. I went live on Twitch on the drive, and then I went live on YouTube on the drive. I showed you guys some stuff, talked a little bit. Then I saved the room reveal for Facebook. We always do the room reveal for Facebook. Lions, Tigers, and Bears. USA did win. We won. It was a clean sweep. There were, I think, 5 players. I think we beat them 5-0. What happened is this format, because see, here's the thing. They're only going to play one game. Hikaru's going to play Gukesh. What do you do? You're playing one game. You flip? What do you do? No, they said, here's what we do. Home field advantage. We're playing in America, in the United States. So the United States gets white. So, like, Hikaru and Gukesh, I think they made a draw in the 10-minute game. So then now they play a 5-minute game. If they did that, it would have gone down to 3 minutes, 1 minute. They were lowering the time, but then once somebody wins, it's over. And there weren't a lot of draws. Levy drew Sagar, and so they had to play a blitz game. And Hikaru drew Gukesh, they had to play a blitz game. But here's the thing. Hikaru's playing white in the rapid game. It's a draw. They set him up. Hikaru plays white again. The United States team had white for every game the whole day. Even if there was a draw and they had to play a second game, you still get white. Black got 2 draws and 5 losses is what I think is what Black did. Black, I think, performs better than that. Like I said, you guys hear me say it all the time. Most Grandmaster games are draws, right? But you start making rapid, it's a little bit different. People start losing because they can't think, because the quality goes down. So the USA did win, clean sweep. And now I keep saying, if it happens. Wait, MIT Kotak said, but people in India are like seeing chess very close. People are very close to a sport here. Okay, but I think it was a great celebration. I liked it. It's just for entertainment, no problem. Just doing that. Agree with you. Yeah. Yeah. You're from India. Mitt, cool, man. Cool. So it was kind of Hikaru versus a bunch of little kids. No. I see people not liking this, what Hikaru did. Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't like it. And it just, to me, I'll tell you this. Watching it doesn't make me feel good. When you see someone in a movie bully somebody, you feel bad. Or you should, right? They're actors. The person's not, the kid that's getting bullied isn't really crying. Well, so why do you feel bad? It's just because it doesn't feel right, right? If Gukesh would have been Levi, in other words, if Hikaru was playing Hans, someone who talks a little smack, right? Someone who's a little bit, someone who can be disrespectful or can be confrontational. Gukesh is the freaking nicest guy in the room. And he's a world champion. It doesn't feel right for me to watch Hikaru take the king and throw it. It's a show. Just to get views. I'm not blaming Hikaru for doing it. I'm not saying I might not have done the same thing. But I would look at it afterwards and say, man, I wish I would have done something else. You know what? Couldn't I have done something else? You know? Plus, here's the thing I say as a father, right? And a grandfather. He could have put a little girl's eye out. Now, he didn't throw it like a baseball, but he kind of lobbed it. He lobbed it, but it still flew in the air like 30 feet or something. What if it would have hit someone in the eyeball? You can't throw things into a crowd, right? No one got hurt. No big deal. Yeah. I think it's crazy when I see drummers throw sticks into the crowd. Just because, keep doing it. Keep doing it. One day that stick's going to flip and someone's going to get poked in the eye. You know, it's dangerous. Throwing guitar picks. Throw a guitar pick. Probably not going to take anyone's eye out. Caleb, you take care, man. Hey, daughter has dance. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Your daughter does dance. So USA won, but they were also at home. You understand that the India team wasn't at home, and they weren't just not a home game like they had to drive an hour to get to the other team's high school. This was, I don't know how long the flight is. It's a long flight, guys. So we did have the home field advantage in the way of most of our players didn't have to travel for 20 hours to get to the venue and eat strange food. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then we had whatever game. So we stomped them. It was good. It was fun. It was fun to watch. And that's another thing that kind of makes it just a little bit not feel good. I try, they say to be humble in victory and defeat, right? They just lost all 5 matches. All 5 matches. Like I said, that's what makes it very WWE. Now, when I'm watching WWE, the Wrestling Federation, and I see someone bullying someone, or they throw them out of the ring and they break a table, they fall in the back and they break the table, I don't feel sorry for anyone because I know this is over the top fake. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they were going for here. And the reason why it's hard for me, I'm kind of talking myself through it right now. The reason why it's hard for me to accept it as 1000% fake is because we've never seen this before in chess. And I've never seen a world chess champion be treated like that. It was pretend. It was fun. It was encouraged. You talk smack to Gukesh, he's not going to talk smack back. That's not who he is. You know what I mean? He's like very, very, very calm, and he's very humble. And so it kind of hurts a little bit. But you know what that might bring in? Maybe Hikaru. Here's what Hikaru did. Hikaru might have taken over the bad boy of chess. He might have. He's stealing that from Hans too, right? Maybe he took it away from Hans. Now he's like, I'll be the bad boy of chess. You know, Hikaru for a long time was the bad boy of chess. I think chess is starting to get big once again. Do you really, Hammer? I hope so. Iris, how you doing, man? Can I represent some views? What does it mean? The problem isn't. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Of course, your opinion. The problem is not whether Hikaru did it on his own or told to do so. The problem is chess is considered to be the supreme sportsmanship game because of no celebration. So it's just disrespect to the ethics followed centuries. You're right. Talk of the exhibition match then is a match to promote chess in its glory, but the organizers, rather than caring for the glory, it's a lot. Mitt says, but people in India. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Got that. Yami said K, and Daily Meme says hello. My name is. You almost got me with the Daily Meme. You almost got me with the Daily Meme there, buddy. You know, a friend of mine is a much bigger, successful content creator than me. He's a real friend, and he told me. He's like, you just read chat without reading it in your head first? I said, yeah, I just read it. He's like, oh, you can't do that. So you're going to read something you're not supposed to say. I'm like, yeah, I guess. And people have gotten me before. You did almost get me. People have gotten me before. Yeah. How you doing, Daily Memes? Hope your life is good, man. Organize, oh yeah, wait. Something went for ticket sales. They don't care to promote chess. They want tickets. Well, yeah. Yeah, the boxing promoters don't care about boxing. They care about tickets. The blame is both on Hikaru for doing it without questioning like a kid and organizers for making chess a business than sport. Erez, you know what? Here's one thing I will say to you, and it's the same thing. The guys that were cheating at chess on chess.com, they had a YouTube channel. Jesus, Smurf, Jesus, something like that was the name of their channel. And they were literally uploading videos of them cheating on chess.com. And it finally went away. And they probably had to take the videos down because chess.com went to YouTube and said, hey, they're promoting cheating. That's against the rules. You know, if you get caught cheating on Twitch or something, they'll ban you, right? If you play Warzone and you play with cheats and they get caught, you can get banned from the platform. So these guys were cheating on chess.com, and I watched all their videos because I was so intrigued by it, right? And yeah. I made a video called How They Cheat at Chess. It's on my YouTube. Charlie Sardo Gaming on YouTube. Look at chess and look for the How They Cheat at Chess video, and it shows. No, actually, when I did that, I cheated myself, but I didn't really cheat. I cheated against chat, and they knew it. Okay, all that aside, here's the point. And these guys are laughing. You could tell they're like maybe late teens, early 20s, maybe college kids. And they're literally playing like a 2300 player, and they're cheating. And the guy just has to lose. And it's so rude to do. And the point, to get to the point, here's the point. Chess means something to you. And chess means something to me. But it doesn't mean anything to these guys. And just because chess players have called it or a lot of society call it the gentleman's game, right? There's just as many idiots that play chess as there are that play hockey or anything else. It's not the gentleman's game. In any time you have people, you're going to have criminals, corruption. You'll also have heroes. You'll have heroes. There's a guy at a chess tournament that if freaking the place caught on fire, He would risk his life to save people because he's a freaking hero. You're going to have him. You have good and bad across chess, every game in the world, right? Chess, it's a board game. That's what I said in the video. It's a board game, guys. It's a board game. Yeah. Just because something's important to you and you revere it doesn't mean everyone else in the world has to bow down to this thing that you think is so important and you revere. They don't. They don't. They don't. So if some guys are like, maybe we can make some money by disrespecting chess. It's like, it's a freaking board game. They don't, so we can respect it. Dave Joe said, yeah, most people want their favorite team to win, but it's nice when it feels like it was a close contest. Yeah, I wish it would have been closer too. Cameron, here's how you doing, man. Bill Stevens says, same 5 guys in India with home advantage, similar outcome. It's thrilling for the Indian fans in the same way. I like it, but also like the traditional way. Exactly, Bill Stevens. Yeah, I'll tell you this. I don't remember one of the games. I remember like the ending. No. I kind of remember the Levy, and you can check out the games. The first, yeah, this is all the games. This was the draw. This was the draw, and Levy went up to the crowd before he repeated, and said, I think he said, "Do you want peace?" He said that he had a mic on. I'll be honest, I couldn't hear him. If he had a mic on, I couldn't hear him, and it's not because the room was so loud. His mic wasn't loud enough. I'm a sound guy, guys. A lot of the mics weren't loud enough. Jules, famous chess streamer, content creator. She was talking into her mic, and you could hear her. The host of the show, he had his mic down here, and it does a lot of things, guys. There's I think called a proximity effect. When you get, I'm gonna show you guys proximity effect. Ready? Watch this. I'll even try and talk louder. I'll even talk louder and louder and louder and louder and louder and louder. But the farther away from the mic you get, it gets thinner. You lose the lows. And watch when you get close. Watch when you get close to the mic. You get really close. You get really close. It's a proximity effect. So in addition to not speaking into the microphone, it's also far away from his mouth. Guys, when you speak on a mic, if you know your kid wins the big award and you got to go up and give an acceptance speech or you win or whatever. Talk in a freaking mic. Here's how you talk in a mic, guys. You talk into the mic. I do this. I show people this all the time, but watch. Hey, what's up? 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 Sound is directional. That's why you shout at somebody. You don't shout away from somebody, right? Talk into the mic. People think there are people who think that they hold now I'm going on a rant. And I'm using this because it looks like a mic. It's okay. Let's take the weapon out of this, just so I don't look crazy. It's just a. When you hold a mic, it doesn't make you louder. When you talk, you have to talk into the mic. You have to talk into the mic. This guy had it down here. In addition to not talking into it, they can crank the volume up, risking feedback. Still gonna be thin. Okay, now you gotta start adding EQ, try and do something with it. This solves everything, guys. Talking to the mic. God, I got so many things to rant about. He didn't sack the rook, but this was the draw. Levy went and asked if I thought he said, "Do you want peace?" And so he came back and made the draw. Sneeze. Okay, that was the draw. There was another game I remember, but I thought it was the other Levy Sagar game, but I'm not seeing the position. Let me come back. This isn't it. I mean, there's only 5 games here. Oh, I remember this game. Yeah. Levy did good, guys. Levy did good. And then poor Sagar, his whole position falls apart. Bishop falls, and then he makes a threat, but now the rook falls with check. Yeah. Oh, was it the Fabi game? Yeah, this game. I remember this game too. This was the first game. But okay, so maybe I remember more than I thought I did. Physics lessons in chess. What more could you want? Bill Stevens. Okay, now, guys, the adult in the room is speaking about microphones. I think lots of people don't realize that the human skull resonates like an acoustic guitar body. So it's not just farther from the source, but the resonance is gone as well. Thank you, Bill Stevens. To be honest, never considered that. So I literally, I learn a lot from you guys. I really do. But do you know, today I went to the grocery store, and on the way home, I was thinking, I want to learn something today at my chess stream, because I'm going to be talking all about this. I learned a few things because I'm kind of talking through my feelings for why does it bother me a little bit to see Hikaru do that to him, knowing that that's what they were going for. It's like, it's because Gukesh still had to be the brunt of the joke. You know what my grandfather used to say, and I'm sure he didn't make it up, but I learned this the hard way when I was a kid, because my dad wasn't happy when I did something wrong. And that is, it's only funny if everybody laughs. If 10 people are laughing at one person and that person is being laughed at, it's not funny. It's not funny. And I think Gukesh would rather not, I know they're doing it for show, but I think he would rather not have had been disrespected like that. But you know what? It's being honest. He signed up for it. He took the money. He knew this was not going to be your normal chess show. Do you know what I'm saying? So, he probably had to sign contracts, right? How come the board's messed up on the vertical, man? What if we decide to play chess here, guys? Board. Yeah. I don't understand. He signed up for it. I mean, I could argue both sides of it. But again, I don't think it's that crazily wrong what I know why now, because the board was already set. Chess.com. Oh, I should have freaking talked to Danny about this. See? Now this is the board that you get when you play. They have like 3 different board sizes on chess.com. Puzzles is in one spot. Watching a game is in another spot. And playing a game, the board moves all over the screen. So it's like the board should be in the same spot every time for streamers. So yeah. So you guys understand what I'm saying, right? I'd be willing to bet, and I am often wrong, that Hikaru and Gukesh hugged it out afterwards and made it cool. I am too. But you know what? Gukesh is not the kind of guy to fire back. And he still is that world champion that someone beat him in front of thousands of people and video that's going to be around forever, even if Hikaru doesn't mean it, he still did it. A lot of people are going to see that. If it works as intended, here's the thing. If it works as intended, then people are going to believe it. They're going to believe it's real. It's like the damage is done. Do you understand what I'm saying? Is it the damage that Hans suffered? No. Is it going to get, no, Gukesh is not going to get invites anymore to tournaments because, no. There's no damage other than being attacked and not standing up for himself. It's like he already lost. His team already lost 5-0, and you just beat him. And like I said, maybe Hikaru is going for, if this chess thing takes off, maybe he wants to be the bad boy. That'll be his thing. That'll be his thing. You know what I mean? That could be it. I don't know. You should check out Tanny game. That was actually good. Ethan and Tanny. Well, dude. The only reason I'm not going to, well, I might be able to. Yeah, no, I'm not going to because my vertical people, the board's gonna be messed up. I'm gonna have to move it again. I've got to do another few minutes of setting up before I do that. That I don't want to do right now. Bill Stevens says, I'll tell you what would be really funny. Gukesh beats Hikaru in India and throws Hikaru's king. That would be pure entertainment. It would. It would. But, and that would bring it full circle. I don't know if Gukesh would do that, though. Like I said, when they were telling them to trash talk each other, what's his name? Levy said literally. Navid says.
Chris Doggett donated $4.99 through Super Chat. The streak continues on YouTube.
Dude, thank you, Chris. Thank you so much, man. War Thunder Bro says, what's up, chillers? Everything good, man. You have a nice mic. Didn't even felt a change. You also should mention you talk into the mic without spitting. I got a spit thing. You got... Bill Stevens, are you still there? Okay. I've told you guys this before, but... Cameras. I'm not in a studio. I'm in my house. I got a couple of cameras live right here. Well, I shut the stream off. Sometimes people forget to shut the stream off. And then they might walk around their house, assuming that no one can see them. You can make mistakes. That's why, look at the coffee cam. You guys always see it. It's always covered up. Watch, I'll uncover it. So I made this thing. I made this little thing here. It kind of hooks on my monitor. I made holes so the heat could pass through the top, and it goes over my... It goes there. When I'm done streaming, I cover my cameras. So they're physically covered. So even if I get hacked, right? You know what I do to this mic when I'm done? And this comes from back in when I was smoking in here, like what, a couple years ago? I have a sock. I think this is Courtney's sock. I don't put this mic away. Bill Stevens has like a cabinet, maybe. He probably has cases. Like I'll show you my. Okay, let me grab the blue. Okay, this is the blue, guys. This is a great mic. I freaking love this mic. There's a famous guy that uses it. The guy that does the right to repair guy on YouTube. Does anyone know his name? And the presentation on it is beautiful, too. Angels sing, guys. Angels sing when you get the blue out, guys. This is a beautiful mic. Physically, and it sounds great. It's this is how you take care of a mic. Okay? And then you want climate control, too. You don't put it in this and then leave it in the trunk of your car in Texas heat for a couple of weeks. Can't be good for it. This one here, you know what I do when I'm done? I go like this. I shut it off. It just keeps the dust off, guys. It keeps the dust off. You know? Yeah. Bill Stevens probably pulling his freaking hair out. He's like, dude, the mic works. It sounds fine. Take care of the mic. Put it back in its case. I'll tell you, the case this mic came in, it was a plastic case with the one of the little snap things. You know what I'm talking about? Like a little plastic, hard black plastic with foam on the inside. The foam started to deteriorate. One day I took it out and there was like powder on it. That powder could get in here, guys. There's a very delicate thing in here called the diaphragm. I can see it. It's about this big. And you don't want dirt on that. You don't want dirt on that. So that's how I take care of this mic. This mic I paid, I think, $279 for it like 30 years ago. When I started streaming, I'm like, well, I got the mic in stock. I could use a blue. The blue's a better mic. But this mic was known for a few things that professional uses. One of them, they said it because it has a pad on it. It has a pad, which means, man, I probably can't even see it if I had light. There's switches on the front of it, and the pad it brings the level down very, very low of the mic. So you like with the pad, you'd barely be able to hear me right now. So you put the pad on it, and it's good for kick drums. It gets a good kick sound. And the other thing this mic is good for, what people were using it for professionally, was for broadcast. For spoken word. Yeah. So I'm like, just shoot. Who's this? The CAD. It's a CAD. It's a CAD. I forgot the. Oh yeah, CAD 110. CAD 110, I think is what it's called. But they don't. They still make it like a CAD 110E or something, but it looks totally different. Yeah. This thing's like vintage. I love this mic. Bill Stevens says, I'll tell you what would be really funny. You catch PC car in India and throw Hikaru's king. Oh, yeah, that would be right. You're till the end. Yeah. Yeah, Hikaru wouldn't do it. I can't believe it. I'm actually admitting this. I actually have one of those machines people store their fancy wine in, where you can set the temp and humidity level to store my mics. That's not admitting anything. Guys, microphones, it's kind of like computers to like the recording chain, okay? You know, if it's a bad player or a bad singer, no matter how many millions of dollars you spend on a mic, like the more money you spend on the mic, the worse it's going to sound, because you're going to hear more of the bad, right? So you got to have a good performance. You got to have a good mic. The mic goes into like it's called what they call a preamp. You got to have good preamp. You got to have all the whole chain has to be good quality. People, when they get home recording studios, they see a mic like that mic right there, and they're like, "Oh my God, that mic is $1,000. If I get that mic, it's gonna make me sound like Van Halen." It won't. Especially if your preamps suck. Do you understand what I'm saying? Computers are the same way. You can have an old, slow computer and put a good graphics card in it. But if the CPU, they call it the bottlenecking, right? If the CPU or the RAM can't keep up with it, it's like having a Lamborghini that will do 200 miles an hour, but it's like a bumpy, bad road. And so it can never go that fast anyway. So there's no point in spending all the money on it, because it can't go fast because the roads suck. You got to have the good car. You got to have good roads. You got to have all the stuff in order for it to perform. Making music, recording stuff is like that. And so I always try. So you always try and make everything about the same level. You know what I mean? If you don't have $150,000 to spend on microphones, then don't spend $150,000 on the mixer board. Maybe you have only $150,000 total. Okay, well, I'm going to spend $50,000 on mics, $50,000 on my mixing board, $50,000 on preamps. Level it out. You know what I mean? Because if any one of those things is so much better than everything else, it still can't shine. It can't shine like it should. Hey, Pinky, what is up, Pinky? Every time I see your name, I think about Pinky in the Brain. Thank you so much, dude, for that $4.99 super chat, man. That was very, very kind. Dog it from Facebook, man. I'll try and remember. Oh, Naven said E4. I thought Naven was the super chat. It was Christopher Doggett was a super chat. Because they're both in the same spot. Oh, I gave that a love. I can give super chats love. I didn't know that. I wonder what Ivanchuk would say about Hikaru's behavior. Well, he'd probably say it in Russian for starters. Is Ivanchuk Russian? It'd probably be in a different language. No. Here's the thing. Someone like Garry Kasparov. Very serious. Very serious. He probably wouldn't hate what Hikaru did any more than he hates the whole idea of people screaming at a chess tournament. It's like, no, we're trying to bring it to more people and make it hype. So, but you know what? It's like, it's kind of the reason why if it bleeds, it leads, right? You know, the news has to show the bad stuff because that's what people want to see. And if you want to get a million views on your video, you know, you want to complain about something, you want to take sides on a political thing, you want to show rudeness or anger, and it's like, I don't know why it sells, but it does. And I've probably been guilty of it. I've probably been guilty of buying it. As I get a little bit older, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to watch that, man. I just don't want to watch it. SM59 tucked up on the sweet spot on my amp works for me. 58? Yeah, 59, you mean 57? You think about a 57 for your speaker cab. I've never seen a 59. You ever seen a SM48? I had a SM48 and it's gone. I don't know where it went. And you know, it's kind of funny because that microphone had the distinction of being lifted off a gig at the Troubadour. I knew these guys and they're like, hey, you want a mic? I'm like, what? We went to the Troubadour and it was sitting on stage. And so I grabbed it. I'm like, man, I don't want that. He's like, we can't give it back. I took it many years ago from him. I didn't pay for it. I just like, okay, it won't get wasted. And then I found out SM48s are like, they're like, I think a notch below 58s. They're like cheap 48s. They're like the SM58 that you buy for like high schools and stuff, right? And it's gone. It's gone. I hope someone stole it. That'd be great. That'd be great. I hope the circle continues. It's just the 57. Got you, yeah. You know quite a bit of Russian words. Oh, do you, Kaya? You've been learning Russian, huh? Do you like Meatloaf? I owned the Meatloaf album. Is there more than one? Bat Out of Hell. I had Bat Out of Hell. It's freaking amazing. The production, the songs and the production are amazing. Yeah. The songs and the production are amazing. I love that album. That album is like it's ridiculous. Yeah. Oh, you know food words, do you? That's awesome. Well, guys, I think we got to play one game of chess, right? We got to play one. It's a chess stream. I wanted to give you guys the opinion on the Hikaru thing. The final words on that is they're taking it. That doesn't mean all chess is going in this direction. This particular event organizer is taking it into more fun, more excitement. And it is pretty cool to be able to sit there and cheer for your team out loud. You know what I mean? It's kind of cool. So I wish everyone the best in that. I hope they made money because I want them to do part 2 in India. So they get a chance to redeem themselves. You know what I'm saying? 3-minute game, folks, from the pool. Tomorrow is Tactics Tuesday. Wednesday is our weekly tournament. And Thursday is when I play viewers. interesting. That's an interesting move. I don't want to take because of this. If you guys can understand that. And if you can't... Oh my god. The knight's hanging. I didn't see it! Dude, I came home last night. Oh my god, I want to show you guys the game. I want to show you guys the game. Should not trade when you're down material. You should also not open up stuff. Oh no, I threw my bishop! He attacked it. There's no queen check, so we got it back. This guy's way up on time. He's 1600. Am I up a full rook? No, I'm only up in... Well, yeah, I will be up a full rook. It's like, what do I do? Should probably play king. Okay, takes check. This is the next move. This is the next move. I want him to trade queens. I think we're good. I think we're good, guys. I think we're very good. I think we're made of wood. Just no, you always bring the other piece, guys. Oh, I thought I had a check. I don't have a check. I have a check here. King here, I have check. Now you can't... Wow. Okay, okay. Come to daddy. Come to queen trade. He wants to play his king here and mate me, but he can't. He comes here. Now he's got that, but I go here. No more check for you. Oh, I thought he had check. I thought he had check, but he doesn't. You got nothing, buddy. Stop the pawn. The rook can't do the work. Love can't build a bridge. That guy really played it out. Chess will die if it doesn't evolve. It won't. It will not. I don't know if that's true. When Magnus pulled out of the World Championship, I saw it happening. These events will never replace the big events, but they will inspire younger generations to get involved. They might replace the big events. Do you think this second leg will happen or will it be stopped? You know what? I don't know. Greek, how you doing, man? I don't know if it's going to happen. Love can build a bridge. No, it's chess. It's chess strategy. Let me go to here. I'm going to show you guys something pretty crazy that happened last night. Oh, wait. I screwed up. No, it's here. It's here. Profile. I played a few games last night. October 6th. Yeah, it was late. 8 Blitz games and 13 Bullet games, guys. 3 wins, 5 losses in Blitz. 7 wins, 6 losses. Okay, but... where's... Oh, I gotta go here. View the games. It said 8. It's gonna be the first game on the 6th. Where's the date? Where's the date? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 17 hours ago. Yeah, this is it. This is it. It was my first game. It was my first game. I'll set this up for you guys. I'm not normally playing Elite Chess, right? Okay, but you guys, analysis board. And I'm going to show you guys. This is my first game back from the chess event, okay? And I had 0 inaccuracies, 0 mistakes, 0 blunders, 96% accuracy. A 3-minute game. It's kind of high. It wasn't a really short game. It was 31 moves or something, but check out this game. Check out this game. This is kind of fun. I'll move my face. I was like, dude, you got chess on your brain, bro. I went and did chess all weekend. I played 1 game. Oh yeah, it goes like this. E4. This is the King's Indian attack. And he dropped the knight. But I still got to play chess. And like taking with the queen was the best. Rook back to E1 was the best. You know, it's like there are just so many best moves. The guy just shoving pawns. Trade queens. He doesn't want to. Takes. This was bad. Opening this was correct, but this is the best move. I'm like, just put it here, because you're not supposed. Don't give up the bishop for no reason, guys. That's why this is not the best move. Because he can give up. Now this is his best piece. Is a great piece, right? But after takes, it's still +5. I'm still crushing. But yeah, so that was like the worst move of the game, and I should play better than that. Then yeah, and then I just see a checkmate coming, and so I just played a checkmate. It was funny. That was a fun game last night. Really high accuracy, really good squiggler on that one. And so I felt good. I felt good about being involved in chess all weekend. What? Oh yeah. Greek, how you doing, man? You're playing chess so fast. You meant meatloaf the food. You literally asked me if I like meatloaf. And I went on about Bat Out of Hell and that freaking how great that album is. And you were talking about the food. Which country invented chess? Do they know? I don't know that they know where chess was invented. Was it Asia? It's old. It's old. Yeah, I like meatloaf with ketchup. But I'm not sick and I don't have a problem with my health, but my cholesterol and my blood pressure were just a little bit high. Nothing to worry about. Just gotta. So now I gotta like stop eating as much fried food. Don't put sugar in my freaking in my drink. Get a little more exercise. What's the other one? Oh yeah, cut back on some salt. And so ketchup has a ton of salt. So you know what I've eaten today, though? You know what I've eaten today, guys? In preparation for going out to eat at a restaurant tonight, which is going to have a ton of salt. I had an apple, and I ate grapes. A lot of sugar, but it's good sugar. It's not refined sugar. I've eaten an apple and grapes today, guys. And Courtney's going to be here in about 25 minutes, so we can go have dinner to celebrate some birthdays. So I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being a part of the chess stream. Hit your like button on the way out. Hit the sub. YouTube, hit the subs, man. Hit the subs, dude. I was totally blind today. I did my whole stream without knowing how many people are on any. Well, the Facebook is in my grill. So the Facebook, I saw how many people were watching. But the viewer counts, I usually have them just so I keep an eye on them. They say not to even look at them. Well, for beginning streamers, if it's going to affect you, don't look at them. Some people get nervous. They get nervous at champs. I don't get nervous at champs. Put me in front of 10,000, folks. I'm fine. I'm not going to change. I'm not. Rich Haskey, thanks for the like. Been there, done that. But yeah. I didn't have any of that in my face. Wasn't Meatloaf in Rocky Horror Picture Show? I think he wasn't he? Have a great day. Sean M.S., thank you, man. Dave Joyce, great stream. Dave Joyce, you have a great holiday, man. Yeah. I love you guys. Thank you guys for a great chess stream. And I'll catch you guys later tonight for gaming. Should be able to make 8 p.m. We're going to dinner, but it's early. So you're definitely going to want to come. It's going to be on Twitch and YouTube. And join the live alert. If you're on Facebook, go to Charlie Sardo Gaming, go to my page, and you'll see live alert channel. Join it, click it. You get live alerts. Doesn't matter where I go live, you get live alerts, guys. You definitely want that. Freaking love you guys.